Hello everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Today we're going to take a look at the energy surrounding the incident that happened with Hurricane Helene and its origin story, I guess is what I would say, and the deep-rooted causality, what happened in that situation. Now, this is just very fresh, very new. We still have a lot of people that are dealing with this. So I want to send out love and light and healing energy and let everyone know that the intention behind this reading is to bring clarity first and to take a deeper look and to try to have understanding and encourage people to always do their own research, due diligence in finding the truth and get to the bottom of things for you personally and what you feel is truly going on. But I know that, I'm hearing, what used to be conspiracy theories are now considered mainstream truths almost. So I just want to take a look and see. And I say that because, I have people like my mom that, and, she's well into her 70s and would have never even humored or like given any attention to the fact that the weather was man-made or that we, the governments that be, have any type of power in creating weather. And then she's calling me saying, did you know that they created this storm? And I'm just like, oh, Mom, what have you been watching? And it's just about unpacking and taking a look at things for you and what your belief structure is. Let's see what the tarot says, the energy says, and take a look and see. I'm going right away to the What Lies Beneath card. And we will see, as far as hurricane, there's some sort of, I get this card right here, a situation's about to explode, but there's some sort of falsification about this, because I get fulfilling a fantasy, but it feels like a falsification. Somehow, shape, or form. A falsification, or I keep hearing watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. That's pissing me off, that card, and I'll tell you why. Because it feels like there's an audience that knows about this beforehand and is just kind of watching the chips fall where they do, and it's entertaining. It's entertaining to them. It's entertaining to them. And what I said, like the suffering, the chaos, the confusion, they don't care. It's entertainment. It's like watching a movie and then they go about their lives. They're not impacted in the way that the normal people would be impacted. I want to get further clarification on this card that came out, fulfilling a fantasy. Because there's some element here of not wanting to face a truth, not wanting to face reality. And then we have a situation's about to explode, shit's about to pop off, up in flames. But there's like an element of water in this card as well, showing just chaos. Very similar images, chaos, confusion. But there's one group here, or could be multiple groups, but it's at least like an element of showing me that there's someone, something, somewhere watching and enjoying this. Watching and enjoying this. So let me get further clarity from the tarot. All right, let's see. Or I'm actually yeah, look at this came out. Spirit of lightning, fulfilling a fantasy, power, strength, expression. That's where I get that. And that looks just like, it's making me almost feel like I'm going to throw up. Like, oh, like it is. Look at, this is a man-made, that's a man making this weather, right? And I'm saying man, humankind, human-made. Don't take that for the sex, okay? It's more human-made, power, strength, expression. And it feels like there's some sort of trick, some sort of sneakery. I know that's not a word, but I'm making it up, sneakery, okay? Because of there's envy, there's wanting to bring discontent, resentfulness, miserable, wanting power, and look at the black eyes on this. I'm being really pulled into that. I don't like it. I don't even want to look at it. I'm turning away. Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like those black eyes. I don't like that at all. I'm going to put that right there. They are pulling the strings. And look how it comes out of the eyes here. There's more there. This is like fulfilling a fantasy, fulfilling a prophecy. Fulfilling a fantasy, fulfilling a prophecy. Okay. Of destruction. Okay. On the earth. Of reaping havoc on the earth. Look, I'm seeing this this is someone trying to keep safe or protect. All right, let me move this, because this I'm getting different energy. At first I thought it was like I'll blow your house down, that type of energy, right? Like the Three Little Pigs and the wolf. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. But then I felt something deeper in my heart space showing this is gonna blow this out, right? This like protecting dust, it feels like an angel. Like an angel here. I know it's spirit of the child, and I would say spirit of the child, it feels closely related to that, like energy of an angel wanting to help protect and keep safe. Wanting to help protect and keep safe. Let's see what comes out. Further clarification, please. Further clarification, please, for this spirit of, I get loyal, spirit of the dog coming out. Friendship, companion, undying loyalty. Wanting to protect and keep safe against all. And I'm wanting to push this up here. So let me slide this down, because we have some element wanting to create chaos. Then we have this, which I'm feeling more pulled to like angelic energy, wanting to keep safe and protect and sprinkle or like somehow send out this blanket of protection to keep safe from the wrongdoing, to keep safe from the evil doing. Yeah, to keep safe. I get, again, that type of energy, like a protecting, like, I'm hearing like my child, like protecting your child, like how you would protect a child, wanting to always be there to help no matter what. Okay. Interesting. I do have the Fortress, Rescue, Imprisonment card, but I'm being pulled to like rescue. Like, I'll come to your rescue. I'll come to your rescue. I'll come to your rescue. So it's showing right away in the energy of the cards, almost like the unfolding of this, for lack of a better way to put it, like good versus evil. And I am now getting leadership, recognition, respect, this Lion card, and I want to put it here. And we'll see if we get further clarity on that. As I'm saying clarity, look at seeing people clearly, learning the truth, having awareness about what's really going on. About the darkness, I'm hearing about the darkness. And as I was saying the darkness, I have this for the light. And then I had this one popping out in my other hand for the darkness. Voices, goblins, nightmares, the light, forgiveness, reconciliation, unconditional love, spirit of Christ, spirit of the woods here. So again, it's just showing that duality, that good versus evil. And now I'm seeing clearly, intuitively knowing what is unfolding here. So it does feel right away that there's more going on here. I'm going to ask specifically. It does feel like there's some sort of control, Let's go to the Game of Thrones deck and see what we get. Guidance, please. Is there some sort of human control that has been causing the recent hurricanes? Trader wants to come out right away. 10 of Swords. Causing the recent hurricanes. The Star in reverse. Emperor in reverse. And then this top one. What is this? 10 of Spears. Why? Why? Why would they do this? The Priestess, the 8 of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. This is for, then I have the 6 of Coins. I'm going to slide these over. This is the Priestess. This is like the control. This is entrapping with my 8 of Swords here, how I feel it. This Knight of Swords isn't moving, isn't charging, is beaten down. Giving up, giving up. I almost feel like this specific one is giving up. There's some element of forcing to give up. The devil is here, putting control on that. And then I feel as though this is for monetary purposes, reasons, in some way. It feels pulled like there's going to be some sort of shift in how this is happening. It looks like currency, like giving currency, taking currency. There's some bigger, and then I have the Fool coming out, showing in the Magician. There's some bigger, yeah, 5 of Coins going from, there's some bigger agenda. And it has like a monetary standpoint. And what is it? Like money rules the world, money runs the world. And then I have the Chariot falling into my hand when I'm saying that. Like money rules, money. So we're creating this Tower moment in order to create chaos, fear, instability, imprisonment a little bit, okay? As well as then not allowing feels pulled the currency, but is there anything else we're not allowing? Let's go ahead and see the bigger agenda as to why. You know what? Let's take a look at this deck. True crime one, but let's just see what comes out in regards to the recent hurricanes. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only. My intent is to just try to find guidance to help bring clarity to anyone trying to search for their own answers. I have Secret coming out right away. Oh gosh, I'm being pulled like, for this one, there's an element here, and I do see boat coming out. Like, this feels very symbolic of the aftermath, okay, of being like afloat or still afloat or adrift, that type of energy. But the Secret card is showing me, be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you search for. Be careful about the answers you seek, because you might not be... I have the Death card. I have the Debt card. But you might be... What's the right word? So, cleanup is coming out as well. And then I have lies on the bottom of the deck. Lies, 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 lies. The Magician lies. The Magician lies. Who's the Magician? I'm hearing the Magician lies. Who's the magician? Let me see. I'm going to go to, and I'm going to try to circle back here. I apologize. I'm getting a lot of messages coming in of like, be careful where you seek answers, because you might. The magician is the king of coins. And I'm hearing the magician lies. The magician is the king of coins, and the magician lies. So here's lies, here's the magician, and here's the king of coins. I will let you interpret that as you will. Let me see if I get any further clarification from another deck as to who. Let's go to the Alice in Wonderland one. Who the magician is. Who the magician is. Guidance, please. Guidance, please. Who's the magician? Justice. Very similar. Look at that. Can you see how much that looks? And I know it's gold and red, right? So the color scheme is very similar. It's very similar, like attire. And just like this, now I'm being returned back to this. And gold and red. Look, gold and red. The same type of colors. I don't know if that's symbolic or not. Take that however it is resonating with you. But we have the gold and the red. The gold and the red that is causing in these cards that I've been pulling here to help get clarity. Those color schemes are what's showing the having a hand in creating this tower, having a hand in creating this tower, confusion, chaos, for either coin or some sort of shift in coin, right? To cover up. Ooh, look at that, golden red. Look at that, golden red. To cover up debt. I want to see why the death card is here. Or a shift to get out of debt. Something debt-wise, which could make sense from a standpoint of the United States, which is in extreme debt. I'm looking at the tower as I'm saying that. Gold and red. Look at that. Debt, tower moment, causing tower moments. I don't know how that would play out, but I think there's a lot of things going on that are interconnected, schemes going on. Let's see why this death card is here. Let me see what deck I feel pulled to. Give me just one moment. I'm going to go for this deck. Guidance, please. Further clarity as to why this top one wants to come out. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. This is, okay. So I'm seeing the red here and the gold is the card, but we're taking matters in our own hands, or we are, and I'm just saying we as a unknown who the we are. Don't trust the magician here. Gold and red. So somehow those colors are important because I got pulled to this deck and that's what's coming out. And now the Emperor in gold and red for the King of Coins, that Emperor. Okay. Causing tower moment. Why are we causing the tower moment? Money. Money. The root is money. And look how it's coming out of the sky there. And I know it's the Ace of Pentacles, but look at how it's coming out of the sky. That is a symbolic way that this message is coming across. Okay. And then look, Six of Swords. Forcing people to leave, possibly, right? Having to leave everything behind, having to abandon their homes, having to seek somewhere else to live for a bigger agenda, giving them a burden that's too big, too great. Then I have Justice coming out again. Justice. leading to, let me see what else wants to come out, leading to, there's the sun. But this again, I'm feeling pulled to this gold and red, and I feel pulled to it. Where's that one card? It's connecting me back to this Emperor here, but I'm feeling pulled to, here it is. Watching everything go down and proud and like success. Like we did it. Success. We did it. Terrible. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. And I do feel pulled that this was planned, pre-planned, predestined. Let me just pull for that specifically. Let's get one of these oracle cards. Was this predestined? What is this on the bottom? I have the death card. The eternal cycle begins here. Somehow it feels ritual, like a ritual. Somehow it feels ritualistic. Because I have joy, rejoicing in the present, and then I have the death card. But this feels ritualistic to me. Let me check another deck and see if I get clarity on that. Let's get this deck. This is hard to shuffle. Oh wow, the dualities. Two of Swords is on the bottom of the deck when I grab this, which is just showing me I actually want to put this one over here. Two of Swords, confusion, trying to seek clarity, trying to get to the bottom of what's going on. Thank you. The moon is coming out. Concealment, trying to find out what's been concealed, what truths there are. Okay. Was this, and then I have the habit coming out. Yes, this was in some way, shape, or form set up, pre-planned. Let's ask that. And now look at this duality, this justice is coming out again. Equality, justice. Now I'm seeing a scale here showing me this justice. Why does justice keep coming out? I'm not 100% clear on that. I'm gonna have to, oh my God, I got 3 cards that are showing me like a scale, like a balancing of the scales. A balancing of the scales. I'm sorry, 4. Some sort of balancing of the scales, or balancing of the scales. Ritual balancing of the scales. Okay. Let me just check. And it was done, or it's in the process of being done. It's still unfolding. That type of energy, because I have the world completion here, and then I have the 10 of Swords finality. World completion, 10 of Swords finality, and on the bottom now, both these 2 cards want to come. 5 of Pentacles, poverty, but it's showing like empathy on top of that. Empathy on top of that. Let me just check and see if I get a similar energy from a different deck. Oh, let's do this deck. Okay, let me grab my other deck. 1 second, and we'll see what comes out here. This is interesting. Okay. Guidance, please. Why is justice here? It's fighting me. Okay, what's on the bottom? The King of Swords. I'm going to put that here. And then let's see. Anything further as to why justice is here, please? Death. And we have death. So death. Now I'm hearing don't trust the Magician. Who's the King of Swords? Why is justice here? Balance. I'm hearing balance. To bring balance. Okay. That makes sense. But why is the... That makes sense as far as justice meaning balance. There's the devil. And there's the Hierophant. And how I would look at this is like good and evil. Balance. Like I want to put one on one side and one on the other side. And having to have this balance. Okay. I have the Queen of Wands showing like having to take action. Was this purposely done in a ritualistic way in order to... Yeah, I get that energy. 7 of Wands, and then I have the Hanged Man, Hanged Woman here. This is what I was talking about. With be mindful about going to find the answers you seek. You might not like what you learn. Because I think at the base of everything, it ends up being this good versus evil battle that's been going on for as long as there's been existence. Confirmation of that with the 4 of Swords, like time. It's a tale as old as time. And trust your intuition, trust your inner knowing, and then here's the Tower, right? There's always going to be some other Tower moment. It feels like that. All right, who is the King of Swords here? Because the King of Swords feels like a stepping up, wanting to help, but not looking up. So it's just like, why are you not doing anything? Let's see, who is this King of Swords? I have the 7 of Pentacles. Self-sacrifice is what I'm getting from that. All right, and then look at that, Justice on the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's try one more deck. Let's see what we get. Let's try one more deck. Let's go to our Stranger Things deck. There's a duality here. I keep getting pulled to the duality. That's come out many times. So I have it here showing the 2 ice cream cones there, the duality. That's what seems to be what leads each of the decks I go to for finding clarity. So we have that duality, that good versus evil, possibly. Okay, I want to ask specifically why the King, there it is again, look, that duality. Why the King, the King, this doesn't even belong in this deck. It just fell out. So the King is the King here. Okay. Or whatever that might be or represent. Who is this King of Swords? Any further clarity? Any further clarity on who the King of Swords is? Now I have the Tower. Is the King of Swords trying to start the Tower or fight the Tower? Like protect? Protector or... This is really weird. These decks it feels wet. It feels wet, but it's not. I don't understand. Someone that pulls the strings. It's not the King. Justice. Ah, okay. Someone that pulls the strings. It's not the King of Swords. It's the Magician. The Magician is the string puller. Yes. Got the Chariot. And look, gold and red. All right. So the Chariot is showing me that the Magician is the string puller. The King of Swords is the Fool. The Fool. Someone that thinks they can be, I don't want to say like a protector, a guardian, right? Angelic intervention, protecting, or it could just be like the people, if it's, but it feels like someone that steps up for the people. Someone that steps up for the people is the energy that I'm really getting there. Wanting to come forward, wanting to, oh, sorry if that was loud. Judgment. Judgment. The red and the gold. Wanting to come in, wanting to step up, wanting to protect. Okay. That's what I'm feeling pulled to throughout these tower moments. Trying to come up with a plan. What's this one too? This one wants to come out. Yeah, take charge, lead, come up with a plan to help the people. Okay. These cards feel wet though. I don't understand. There's nothing wet around here. It's very bizarre that these... Okay. All right, let me see if I can get any further clarity. And then I know this is going long. I definitely feel as though there's more going on. It's like this was planned. This was planned. As to why exactly, I don't have all the pieces here. I think there's multiple reasons. But let's try to see from the tarot if we can get one card, just one card to show the moon. The moon, uncover the secrets, uncover what's concealed. It will be brought into the light. The world will know what happened. Confirmation with the world. The world will know what really went down. They'll learn the truth. They'll learn the truth. I'm being pulled to the Page of Swords. It's going to be the beginning stages of the truth, but they will learn the truth. The beginning stages of the truth, but they will learn the truth. It's not going to be like, just because we learn the truth doesn't mean it's like, aha, I know the truth. It's worse. With the Five of Pentacles and the Judgment card and the Devil coming out. It's worse. Knowing the truth, it's kind of like the Matrix, right? It's kind of like, yeah, and then I have the Sun with that gold and that red again. Just showing that it's almost better to live in ignorance or blinded than to know the truth. That's the message I'm getting. Like, I do feel like this confirmation. Look, it's better to live blinded to the truth like this. Like, that's the message I'm getting, is that be careful what you wish for. Are you ready? Can you handle it? Because I think it just is going to completely crack the... I'm hearing like the fabric of your reality. But that being said, there is this, and look at this Lover's card. Do you see this Lover's card with this like angelic protection and like the snake here? Just feeling like very biblical, right? And one has abundance, but does it? And one doesn't, but there's no snake over here. So it's like, be careful who you follow blindly. Be careful what you believe blindly. I don't know. It's... And the Fool card coming out. Is there anything else that wants to come out? Anything else that wants to come out? And the Hierophant. So what I'm being called to say is for each person to go within and reflect on your own belief structure and get right with yourself. Get right with yourself and your belief structure. And feel good within your own skin and what you believe moving forward. And be ready for... Come on. I can't believe this. Justice. Good, evil. Balance of the scales. Alright, this took me somewhere different than I had first thought that we would end up. So we'll summarize here just to get a handle on the reading. So right away, I'm feeling pulled that there's manipulation in the weather. The most recent hurricane was manipulated in some way for multiple reasons. Financial gain being one, possibly an exchange happening moving forward of a currency somehow. Also to maybe gain power in that area, because I did see trying to force people to move. Also because when you peel back all the layers, it feels more like a fight between a good versus an evil, a light versus a dark. But it's not like we can, it's always head to head. It's always continuous, because there has to be one to have the other. And that's where it gets very confusing and frustrating, because you have to have this duality. At least that's what I'm getting in the energy. Like there's always going to be this duality of good versus bad, good versus bad, good versus bad. Sometimes one might be winning high, and one, the scales might shift, but they always have to come out balanced. There's always going to be something that happens that has to balance the scales. Interesting. Why? Let me just try to ask why. Let's get one card from this deck and see what comes out. Why is there always... I keep getting pulled to the celebration, and I do feel like there's some element that celebrates this, like this ritualistic pattern of behavior. It's some sort of like ritual. So that's what I get with the celebration card. Let me see if I can get further clarity. Let me grab this deck. Further clarity as to why. The sun again. I mean, I feel pulled like the sun and the moon and the duality there. And if you have one, you must have the other. If you have the light, you must have the dark. And it makes sense. There's the light. There's the dark would be this celebration of those that are celebrating chaos, turmoil, death. The Empress. Look at that. It did. It's showing me love, support, happiness, strength, just beauty, right? And then like chaos, confusion. It's the yin and the yang, the yin and the yang. And then I'm seeing the world. The wheel on the bottom, like showing that for one, you must have the other. But in this, it looks like it's the sun in the middle. At least in this card, it's showing like this is turned by the sun. Is there anything else further that wants to come out from this deck, please, to help bring clarity for the recent events that have been going on? Oh, man. The duality again. I'm just getting that same duality. Like with birth, there is death. With death, there is rebirth. All right, I'm going to end this here, but I want to get one card from the angels for hope, for guidance, to stay in the light, alignment. It's just interesting that I'm seeing the twos. I'm not taking this one. I want to pull and have one come out, but this was on the bottom. And it's pulling me in like alignment. Like in order for everything to exist, there has to be that balance. And now I'm seeing it like 1, 2, 2, 1, like that balanced energy. All right. Okay. I gotta stop averting my eyes there and let me shuffle and ask for one guidance message for the collective one guidance message for the collective to help us on our soul journey, soul path, to help us walk in the light, stay positive and true, and to help all of those around us become the best version of ourselves, and know that there is a world in which we can continue to spread positivity, live in positivity, and not go to a place of fear or control. One card, one card. Ooh, I got two. Act on your idea and lucky shirt. Both of these cards are mirrored images, though. If you look, it's that duality again. It's that mirrored image. So if you split it, right, it's mirrored. And if you split it, it's mirrored. So I'll read, act on your idea. You have the benefit of good fortune. And if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular ascent. Okay. Act on your idea. And then the second is lucky shirt. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. I'm hearing like you make your own luck. I'm hearing you make your own luck. And this makes me feel like there's this construct. You can create anything. So act on what you want to bring, what you want to you. Bring what you want to you. If that's peace, if that's love, if that's happiness, if that's forgiveness, bring that energy to you. Hold that in your mind's eye and know that you are worthy and deserving, and it will come to you. It's interesting that I had two that fell out as well. I'm sending love and light, protector energy to anyone watching this in the moment. Thank you for sharing time with me today. Let me know down below any type of future reading you would like to see. Please stay safe if you are impacted in any of these areas where the hurricanes or any type of believed natural disasters that are unfolding as being less and less of that each day. Just please stay safe, and I will see you next time.